The 1904 Olympics were right here in St. Louis, of course, and our city has a rich Olympic history.
And without the innovations during those games and at the 1904 World's Fair, the Olympics may not be around today. Our Annie Krall spoke with an acclaimed Olympics historian who is taking that message to France this week. Annie?
The Olympics in the early 1900s meant international travel, which was almost exclusively reserved for the very wealthy and a much more arduous process. Yet St. Louis's Michael Loynd, who literally has a seat at the International Olympics planning table thanks to our 1904 games, says after grabbing the hosting spot from Chicago, change was coming. Michael Loynd, chairman of the St. Louis Sports Commission, sat down with us before his Thursday flight to Paris to talk about the World Union of Olympic Cities, including St. Louis.
Every Olympic city, so going back to Athens in 1896, has a spot on the World Union of Olympic Cities.
Each city sends 2 delegates every year to discuss infrastructure and future Olympics. 2024's meeting in November is in Lausanne, Switzerland, headquarters of the International Olympic Committee. But this week, Loynd's planning to meet with some of the World Union leaders in Paris. Unpacking history as author of The Watermen, a book about the 1904 St. Louis Olympics and the birth of modern swimming. Did we also mention he's part of the International Society of Olympic Historians? One of only about 100 people, all unpacking history, like when Loynd says the Olympics were on life support after Paris in 1900, needing a drastic shift, which St. Louis would make.
It was more of a curious oddity at the time. Sports was really just in its infancy. Sports didn't really start until after the Civil War. Because people started having leisure time.
Tug of war is one sport Loynd would love to see come back, yet that's not one of the upcoming changes for the IOC.
They're also starting to do where they have 2 cities hosting one game. So Winter Olympics next go round is in Milan, and I think it's Cortina in Italy, which is, they're both about like 5-6 hours away. So there's different trends that they're doing.
Michael said he's got tickets to see a legendary swimmer, Katie Ledecky, competing in the 800 and 1500 meter freestyle, chasing the title of most decorated female Olympic swimmer ever. The St. Louis chairman says he always cries in those big races moments in the last 50 meters, and honestly, I don't blame him.
Annie, thank you.